concerned Moses was for the people, that he would say to God in chapter 32 and chapter 32 and verse 32, he says, God, if you don't want to bless them and remain with them, he said, I love them so much. He says, I'll give my life as sacrifice for your presence to remain with them. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. I didn't even look at that or mention that on Sunday. He says, I'll even give my life for their failures. What an intercessor. That's why even in church, when we call forth the intercessors at the beginning of worship and they're praying, or we call forth the prayer warriors, or we stand up in the middle of the worship and we begin to pray for other people, you ought to not take that moment for granted. You ought to not take those intercessors for granted, because you never know what they're standing in between on your behalf